Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Rachael and I hope you're doing well. In today's video I'm going to be talking about, does being single mean that you're immature, and do you as a single person deserve to have unmarried friends only? Before we delve into the topic, I'm going to be doing my makeup and getting ready for this video, so let's dive in. If this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share if you truly enjoyed this video, and subscribe so you can join the family and turn on notifications so that anytime I post videos you'll be the first to know. So guys, let's begin with the makeup. I'm going to just do my eyebrows off camera and I will be right back. So I'm back, I'm done with my brows. And so basically today's topic of discussion was actually spurred because of a series of tweets I actually saw. I think it was posted on Just Single Girl's Instagram or Gang's Instagram. Now I can't really remember, but I screenshotted it and I was like, oh, okay, we need to actually talk about this because it was really interesting. Because the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it was like, what kind of friends do these people have? So let's see. So the first person says, cutting off friends who are not progressing in life. What's your take on that? And the first thing that came to my mind is like, cutting off friends who are not progressive in life. So should you cut off your friends that are not progressive? I think it all boils down to the individual. And if you as a friend, you've been advising your friend, telling her or him, whoever the person is, that you need to up your game. I think first of all you need to weigh the role and the responsibility that you have towards your friend. I think that is where you first look at it in the first instance, like, okay, why is your friend not making progress? Is it because they do not have the financial wherewithal? Is it that they do not have the talent? Is it that they they lack ambition? Is it that they lack drive? There are some basic questions that you need to find out before you even go ahead to say, okay, I want to cut off the relationship between me and my friend. And what actually inspired me to decide to talk on this topic was because of the response someone gave. So let me read the response. So the first part of the response says, definitely I cut off my friends when they've been single for more than 6 months. Single friends tend to be toxic when you are in a stable relationship, and I don't want that. If we're going to be friends, then we should be on the same maturity level. When I first saw that, I was like, wait, so does it mean that being single means that you are not mature? Because I was literally thinking, like, how would you weigh maturity based on the level of singleness that your friend has? Before I talk a lot of things, let me just do my eyeshadow. So basically all that was just going through my mind is that why would you just want to give up on your friends that are literally not making progress just because you've kind of like moved on in your life? And I know that 6 months looks like a long time for someone to get their shit together, but the truth of the matter is, if you look at all the economic and societal issues that are happening in the world right now, you can literally give your friend a break. And like I said earlier, I said, does your friend not want to get off their ass? Do they just need like help? And cutting them off, would it help them get better? Especially, so I feel like the only reason why you should cut somebody off should be because the person has refused to intentionally make progress. I don't know if you get. So probably if you've been advising them to take certain steps in a particular direction and they decide or they refuse not to take your good advice which you provided in good faith, so not the kind of advice where you're like, I've told you to do this but you didn't do it, so I'm breaking off this friendship. I feel like it's such a huge step to take. And I personally, for one, I don't think I feel like if you are going to be cutting off people from your life, it's basically acquaintances, not friends. It has to be like acquaintances, like people that you're not really you don't really have a history with. And even if people that you have a history with, like, I don't know, it was really like, it got me thinking. And I don't, the only reason why you should even cut somebody off is if the person is even toxic. That is, if the person is actually a bad person, you know, maybe gossips about you, doesn't have your back, you know, some very evil vices basically. I feel like that is like the only reason why you should critically like say, okay, I want to cut this person off from my life. So that's like the first part of it. So the second part of the series of messages that, you know, she posted was, so let's delve into the first part of the response where it says single friends tend to be toxic when you're in a stable relationship, and I don't want that. If we're gonna be friends, then we should be on the same maturity level. So this person is saying that she looks like somebody that is apparently maybe already married and is thinking, okay, no, all my single friends are evil and they're toxic and all they know is how to bad belly somebody. Well, so let me use myself as a case study. I am single, right? And when I use the word single, I use single in terms of like you are not, you don't have a partner, you are not officially married. And yeah, so you don't have somebody, you're not officially married, and you're just, you know, you're just alone. So I am single, and for her it seems that she's married, but that doesn't, I don't think I am a toxic person because I am not in a relationship. Because the truth of the matter is, I have married friends, I have friends that are married, and we still talk to today. And so the second part of her response and her reason is, she says, guys, if you're in a stable relationship, you really can't be very close with single people. It's impossible. They are always so negative. They always try to make you think there's something wrong in your relationship because they want you to be like them. Ew. So I'm going to break this into two parts. The first part where she's like, you really can't be very close with single people because it's impossible. I remember when I was in the university and I had a friend who was, you know, in a relationship with somebody, and usually when something was happening in the relationship, she would tell me about it, and I would just sort of like offer my advice in terms of like, okay, what you should do and what you should probably not do. And my advice was not always it all pointed towards, you do what is right for you. I'm only going to provide you my advice. And I always tell my friends this, I'm just going to provide you, you know, my opinion about a matter. The rest of the decision is yours to take. And I feel like if you as a person in the relationship, you do not know the right decisions to take, and you need sort of like guidance. You need somebody to look at it from another angle, from another perspective. I don't see anything wrong with you telling your friends about a problem. What I see wrong is maybe telling them every single thing that happens in your relationship, like from A to Z, every single thing. But I feel like if there's a situation and you have a good friend, you know, you can literally just, you know, advise your friend in such a way that it will help them make the right choice for them and for that relationship. I don't know if what I said makes sense. So, and then she says they're always so negative. They always try to make you think there's something wrong in your relationship because they want you to be like them. Oh, girl, that is definitely, oops, sorry. That is definitely not the case. I feel like I personally, like, I surround myself with people that are like-minded as I am, and if for one, I would always want them to do the right thing. So this opinion does not apply to every single person. That's what I feel. The way she even said ew. So the next point she makes is that same way a married man shouldn't be friends with guys who are still busy with girlfriends. They'll try to influence your man to cheat. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like it all boils down to the individual. A man who cheats is not because of his friend that cheats, it's because of the person. The person himself has a problem. That is who he is. It's not about his friends. You guys, you don't know. It's not about his friends. It's about who he is as a person. That is how he has groomed himself to be. And yes, they usually say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are, right? But it still doesn't mean that a married man does not have single friends. I, for one, as a single person, and like I said, I have a lot of friends that are married. I for one, as a single person, I have friends that are married, right? But it doesn't mean that I get involved in their business all the time. No, certainly not. Like, I call my girlfriends, and I think basically the discussion we usually have is, oh, hi, how are you? What's up? How's your family? How's your husband? My regards to him. That's all. I think I've only gone to visit one of my friends and she got married, and that's even because, and I knew the husband before she got married to him. Like, we were like friends, like we're all friends within the same circle, you get. So does that now mean that I will now like, I will influence my girlfriend, for example, to live the kind of life that I'm living as a single woman? And I'm not saying that you should go out and cheat, do you get? I'm just saying that she has her own life, I have my own life to live. And if you are personally influenced by the bad things that your friends do, that means you are necessarily not mature. That just proves that you are not mature, okay? That's the point that I'm even trying to prove. So let me just quickly do my eyes and then come back to share my other thoughts. I think what is most frustrating about this poster is that she sort of put everybody in the same single box, the same box. And I don't know the kind of friends and people that she has met over time. And I'm not saying that there are not people that exhibit this kind of behavior. So her next point says, single friends will even complain about you spending time with your partner and not them. Next thing, they're sending you paragraphs talking about, friend, I think this guy is controlling you. It's just jealousy. They hate that you have what they don't. Stay away from such people. And I'm like, okay, girl, Abba, it's not that bad. But I feel like the person that posted it, she's from South Africa, because her name is Rachael. I'm thinking she's from South Africa, correct me if I'm wrong. And I feel like maybe in South Africa, like, it's more like evidence there, like people do exhibit this kind of behavior. So I'm not saying that she's wrong. And even in Nigeria, I'm sure that there are people who also behave like this, complain that they don't have places to go just because their friend is not single. Do you get? So her saying that it's just jealousy, they hate that you have what they don't, stay away from such people. I feel like if your single friend complains about you not spending time with them, it could come from a place of satire. I do know that, like, within the Nigerian context, like, most Nigerians are very satirical in their comments, and they usually say in the hint of that there is the truth. But if you take it as satire, you can just see that probably they are literally just joking and they don't really mean exactly it is what they don't exactly mean what they are saying in regards to that. And then her next point was that she said you can't even invite your single friend over because they're not committed to anyone. Next thing, they try to seduce your partner. I'm like, ha. Also, I want to say, if you're a single person and you do exhibit this kind of behavior, shame on you, trying to seduce other people's partners. Go and find your own.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay? Go and find your own. Men never finish for markets, okay? Go and find your own. I know, like, it's hard to find the one for you, but you are spoiling the name of all single people out there, okay? So go outside, go and look for your own. So yeah, so please, if you're married, invite me. Don't worry, I'm not going to snatch your boo from you. But again, like, for me, I would even want to be in the company of, like, my married friends without somebody being there with me. I don't know if you get. It's different if I'm just going to go and visit my girlfriends, like, oh yes, we're gonna go have girls out. But it's another thing when I'm just going there just because I'm going there alone and they are all with their husbands. Yeah, it's gonna be like awkward. It's gonna be awkward for everyone. So yeah, if you are single, just maintain your space, your own personal space. And if you have to go visit your friends that are married, just find out if you need to bring somebody along so that all these kind of things will not come. And yes, if you are also single, please stay away from people's husbands or people's wives, okay? Please please, it's not good. It's not good. It's bad. And I think her final point was that, gosh, you can't even do fun things with your friends if they're single. No double dates, nothing. Haba, is that the only reason why, like, you get married? I feel like that's not the only reason. You should understand people's time and people's space and people's preferences. Like, I know one of my friends who doesn't, even before she was married, she never really loved all these like hangouts, dates, and all those kind of good things, and just the way she is. So if you're getting married solely for the reason of going on double dates, you're in for a lot of disappointment, because you will find people that they're not even interested in that kind of things, because they have lots of things going on in their personal and private lives. So I'm not married yet, but I'd like to think that the same courtesy you award your single friends in terms of, like, you know, are you available to go out, are you available to go on dates, is the same courtesy you afford them if they're married. You can't just say, okay, can we go and do some fun things together. Like, it does not really work like that. And you also, as a single person, you have to derive personal joy in your own thing. Find personal joy in the things that you do on your own, with your spouse, or with you know, make other friends too. You know, you don't have to stick to just the married friends that you have. And if you have a problem making friends, download a dating app and make more friends. So yeah, this is not a be all an exhaustive list, but I feel like this thing about, you know, being single and you shouldn't have married friends, it doesn't really work in sense of the word. But then again, it is true that there are bad people out there who take advantage of these things and pretend like as if they're friends and try to snatch your partner from you. So then again, let everybody beware and be careful. Anyway guys, that's everything for today. I'm not really gonna delve much into the topic, but basically, your single friends are not your enemies if you're married, and if you're single, just do your best possible to sort of like maintain boundaries when you have friends that are married, so that you wouldn't give off the wrong message. So that's all for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment below what are your thoughts concerning the situation. And I'll see you in my next video, which is right up on the screen. Bye.